Well, good evening. Politicians are getting a rough ride these days, and in some cases they deserve it. The antics of Mike Duffy, Alison Redford, Rob Ford, and others do nothing to enhance our opinion of politicians. When doing some political campaigning a few years ago, going door to door, I had a woman say to me, "I don't vote. It just encourages them." But I've also heard it said that in politics, we the public get what we deserve, good or bad. And for every Duffy, Redford, or Ford, there's a Lester B. Pearson, there's a Robert Stanfield, there's a Jack Layton, and there's a Gord McKay. As we approach the October 27th election, we all have a choice to make. And it's a serious decision. It's the most serious thing we can do in our democracy, to cast our sacred vote for the candidates who we believe will best serve us in the coming years. It's really how we take responsibility for whether we elect candidates who will embarrass us or make us proud. Whether we elect candidates who will serve us as a community or be self-serving. Whether we elect candidates who bravely face the future or mourn for a past that is never to return. So how do we decide how we're going to vote? We can be cynical about it. I've just returned from Russia, where I met with some young people, and I asked them who they would vote for in the next election. And they said they'd vote for Vladimir Putin. And I asked why they would do that, and they said because he and his cronies have already stolen as much money as they need. If we elect somebody new, it'll just start over again. That sort of thing can make us cynical. Or we can take the process seriously. We can attend all candidates' meetings, we can review the literature of candidates, we can review their voting records, and in the case of candidates for mayor, we can review their achievements and their failures to date. The people in this room do take the election process seriously. And our job is now to ensure that the entire community does likewise. So let me tell you what brings me here tonight. I've attended the all candidates meeting. I've looked at the candidates and their platforms. With respect to the three that have previously served on council, I have watched them in action. And at the end of the day, I have asked myself these 4 questions, and I invite you to think about these 4 questions. First, which of the candidates for mayor is best equipped to provide solid, intelligent, consistent, and reliable leadership? Second, which of the candidates for mayor would I want to have at the table when serious negotiations were ongoing with respect to the future of this community? Third, which of the candidates for mayor would I want to see speaking on behalf of our community? Fourth, which of the candidates for mayor is best suited to deal with issues that we haven't even thought about yet? Politicians are inclined to talk about how they would have done things in the past or how they will deal with current issues. I'm looking for somebody who I can trust to deal with issues that aren't even foreseen at this point. So in answer to my 4 questions, I thought I'd score myself. My answer to question 1 was Gord McKay. My answer to question 2 was Gord McKay. See a trend? My answer to question 3 was Gord McKay, and in terms of who I thought best could deal with issues that we haven't foreseen, the answer was Gord McKay. I've known Gord for the past 12 years. In fact, I've been his next-door neighbor for the past 12 years. I've had many discussions with Gord about politics and many other subjects. And here's what I have learned about Gord McKay. He's very bright. He cares deeply about this community. He's calm, even in the midst of chaos. He's analytical. He's his own man. He's a loving husband, a divine father, and now grandfather. He's a supportive and caring neighbor. And his greatest strength is a 5-letter word. Kathy. So the candidate in whom I'm placing my trust for guiding this community for the next 4 years is Gord McKay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and a pleasure to introduce to you the present and future Mayor of Midland, Gord McKay.